Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, man. Excited that everybody's here today, and just excited to get this cook underway today, guys. We're going to do something a little different today. I know I've said that like my last 5 videos, we're doing something a little different, but we are doing something a little different. So it's near the holidays, guys. We're about 10 days away from Christmas. I think actually less than 10 days away from Christmas now. And a lot of you guys, it's cold in your areas. It's getting cool. So we're gonna bring a little heat to y'all today, guys. We're gonna bring the tropics to you. So today we're gonna do a Huli-Huli chicken. All right, guys, let me tell you a backstory about this Huli-Huli chicken. So I was in the Navy and I was actually stationed down in Hawaii, and they had these Huli-Huli chicken trailers all over Hawaii. I am sad to say I never stopped at one of those trailers to actually eat Huli-Huli chicken on the side of the road. I did eat it in restaurants. I did go places like bigger places and I had Huli-Huli chicken. And I'm ashamed to say that, guys. I was there for 5 years and I never ate Huli-Huli chicken off the side of the road. I was stationed on Oahu, so I'm really ashamed to say that. But, you know, I said, let's do this Huli-Huli chicken. Been watching some YouTube videos on it. I ran across some YouTube videos and it kind of struck some interest in me again to do this. And started thinking back to my days in Hawaii, and I was telling my wife, man, it'd be really cool to do a video on Huli-Huli chicken, you know. But like I said, I'm ashamed to really admit on camera that I never actually stopped at one of those really cool trailers to eat. They have these skewer things on these trucks, and they put 5, 6, 7 chickens across, and they just do this whole chicken. For y'all that aren't familiar with Huli-Huli, it means like rotisserie chicken is all it means. It just means Huli-Huli to turn. The chicken turns over a wood fire. So that's what we're going to do for you guys today. I don't want to rant too much, guys. But any of y'all who have ever watched any of my videos know that I like to give you guys the specifics of what we're doing in the video to start this thing out. So we're going to cook on the Kamado Joe today. It's not going to be a traditional Hawaiian huli how they cook it, but it's going to be about as close as we can get on our ceramic cookers. So we're going to cook on the Kamado Joe. We're probably going to cook between 250 and 300 today. We'll probably be more closer to that 300 degrees. I've got a basket. I don't have the cool skewers like they use in Hawaii, so I have a basket with a rotisserie that we're going to use today, and I'll show you guys that when we get into the video. So we're probably going to cook these. It's just one chicken. It's about a 6-pound chicken, and it'll probably go for about an hour. So I hope you guys are excited, man. I'm looking forward to bringing this one to you guys. It's going to be a fun cook. We're going to put like a teriyaki glaze sauce on this thing once we get it cooking, but we're going to come back and show you what we're seasoning this thing up with, and we're going to get underway with this cook today, guys. I hope you're excited. Let's get going. Let's get cooking. Let's get to seasoning. Let me show you guys what we're going to season this chicken with today. So I've got all my seasoning spread out up here. Now let me make something clear here. This is not traditional seasoning for Huli-Huli chicken. So what I've done here is I'm making this my own. On this channel a lot I tell you guys, like, you do this how you want to do this, guys. This is your chicken. This is your barbecue. This is your pit. So you find something that really interests you, like this. I was just scrolling through YouTube and I found the Huli-Huli chicken. It really interests me. And so I saw how guys were doing it, how they were doing theirs, and I'm doing this the way I want to do it. And I suggest if you guys are at home and you're wanting to create something for your family, do it the way you want to do it, man. If you want to do it the way I got it, cool, do it. If you just want to just do it a different way, do it a different way. Use the seasonings that make you happy. Do the seasonings that you like on chicken and you like on your meat and that your family's gonna like. So what I've done here, man, is I've done 1 tablespoon of salt. I'm gonna put that in my bowl. I've got a tablespoon of, this is Killer Hog's barbecue rub. This is Malcolm Reed's barbecue rub. So if you guys have ever watched Malcolm Reed, he has his own little seasonings out. It's called Killer Hog's. I got this from Walmart, so maybe a Walmart in your area has this, but I put a tablespoon of this, and it's really just a sweet, kind of a sweet, spicy rub. I'm gonna put that in there. I've got garlic powder. I got a tablespoon of garlic powder. I love garlic powder, so. And then I've got a tablespoon of curry powder and ginger mixed together in here. Now this is gonna be my like secret. I don't know what this curry powder is gonna do, but I've had it on stuff before. I think it's gonna be fine. But this is gonna be kind of my, you know, my secret ingredient on this recipe. I don't know how it's gonna go. We'll see. We'll see. I'm sure it'll come out great. And then what I did here for a little bit of extra kick, man, is I put a half a tablespoon. Unless you like it spicy, guys, I'm only going a half a tablespoon of cayenne pepper. And then black pepper. I did the same thing. I did a half a tablespoon. Now we like a little bit of kick, but we don't want to be, you know, we don't want to be blowing the sheets away tonight when we're going to bed and stuff. You know, we don't want them flying off the bed tonight, so, and be hurting tonight. So we're just gonna put light spice in here. So all I'm gonna do is mix this up, and this is what we're gonna use to season our chicken with. So I've got that ready. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this chicken. I'm gonna spatchcock this chicken. If you're not familiar with spatchcocking, all we're doing is cutting out the backbone. And I'm gonna cut this chicken and have halves. And the halves are gonna go in my basket. That's how I'm gonna do it. They're gonna be in my basket. You guys will see that process as we go along. But we're gonna spatchcock this chicken. So if you're familiar with spatchcock, this part of the video is gonna be very easy for you. So let's get on this and I'll show you guys how to spatchcock this chicken. So we got this thing cut in half. Like I said, we spatchcocked that thing. You guys saw how I spatchcocked and cut that backbone out of it. We just cut straight down the middle of that thing, where the breastbone was. I cut through that. That was a little tough to cut through. And then we cut through the rest of it. And when you get to spatchcocking this thing, if you've never done it before, when you cut the backbone out, when you get towards the breast side of that chicken, those bones get kind of thick. So you got to kind of give it a little extra something. So better have eaten your Wheaties, man. Better have given your Wheaties this morning, because you're going to need it. You're going to need it when you're cooking this chicken for your family. So, but anyways, guys, what we did was I went ahead and cut the wing tips off. Totally preference. If you guys don't want to do that, don't do it. But I found that the wing tips, they burn. You don't really eat them anyways, for the most part. So they're really just kind of there for no reason, honestly. So I just cut them off so we don't get that big burner char on there. So. But you could totally keep that, and you could do a stock with that with your backbone. You want to do a stock with this, you could totally use that. So what I'm going to do now, guys, is I just got some olive oil. You could use Pam, you could use a butter, you could use any kind of thing that would go with chicken to basically adhere your seasoning to your chicken. So you don't want to use a beef marinade or nothing like that. You don't want to use Worcestershire or nothing like that to put on your chicken. Just doesn't go. It doesn't pair well. So I would totally use something light to do your chicken and coat your chicken. So let's go ahead and get this going. I'm just going to rub this liberally, man. I like to use the spray, man, because when you use the spray, it kind of helps your chicken crisp up on the outside. Olive oil is fine, and you don't even have to use a binder if you don't want to. It's totally a preference. You'll hear guys all the time some guys say, yeah, you have to. You don't have to use a binder. A lot of times your meat already has so much moisture in it that your seasoning will stick. You know, I use this. Makes me feel better sometimes. Like, oh, I got a little something extra on there to hold my seasoning on there. Just makes me feel better, man. Just makes me feel better. I like the feel goods. Go ahead and get this one done. Now I've seen guys cook these in a barrel cooker. I've seen them cook them, hang them up, you know, like hook style. I've seen guys just put them straight up on the Weber, just on the grill, man. So, but in my opinion, Huli-Huli, it's a turn. It's a turning chicken. Not truly a Huli-Huli if you're not doing it for a rotisserie style, in my opinion. Some of you guys in the comments are going to be like, it's a Huli-Huli, it doesn't matter. Huli-Huli means turn, man. It means turn. So if you're going to do a traditional Huli-Huli like in Hawaii, you got to get it on that rotisserie. So not to say you can't cook a good chicken on a grill just straight on the grates, but not really a Huli-Huli if you ask me. So I got my chicken hand over here, and this is the hand that hasn't been on really been on the chicken. So actually, I think I have touched. I think I did touch all this chicken with both hands. So if you can keep your hands clean from touching the chicken, try to. If you can't, you know, just be careful. Don't try to get salmonella all over your countertops and stuff in your house. Just make sure you sanitize real good, because chicken can get you really sick. So something you guys probably already know. That's Cliff's tidbit tip for the day. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish seasoning this, and I'm gonna put this in the fridge for a few minutes, because I gotta go get my Kamado Joe up. I gotta get it all set up. I gotta get everything good to go. I gotta get my temp where I want it, about 300 to 325 is what we're trying to shoot to cook this at. And yeah, man, I'm gonna go ahead and go from you guys right now, because this is pretty much it for now. And we'll come back when I'm getting that grill, when I'm putting this thing in my baskets, and we'll show you all that whole process. So hope you guys are here, man. I'm happy you're here. Hope you'll stick around. Come watch the rest of this video. All right, guys. So we got our Kamado Joe roaring outside right now. Well, they're not. She's not roaring, but she's coming up to temp. We're getting ready to go ahead and put this chicken on. So we've already put it in our basket. This is my rotisserie basket that I'm using. Little different than what they would do in Hawaii, but some of the vendors actually in Hawaii do it in a basket kind of like this. So I don't have a skewer that they actually use, so this is what I'm gonna have to use. So as you guys see, I had to put my tire on. It is 40 degrees here in South Mississippi. Can you believe it? It's like snowing out there. Just kidding, guys, but it's pretty cold for South Mississippi. We don't get this cold. You guys up north are probably like, what's wrong with this guy? Why's he got the beanie on? Why's he got the coat on? I'll go out there in my shorts and flip-flops in 40-degree weather. Not down here, folks. We suit up like we're going into the abdominal snowman area of the world. You know what I mean? So, all right, guys. All joking aside, come on. Let's get out there to the grill. Let's put it on that Joetisserie. Let's get going, guys. All right, guys. So we got everything on here, man. We got our basket on here. We got it centered up on our Joetisserie here. As you can see, man, look, we're looking good. Like, we got it all centered on our fire. And so what I did here was I put this in the basket, and then I touched it up with a little bit of that Killer Hog seasoning that I have. You know, like a painter painting a portrait. You just wanna finesse it. You just wanna touch it up a little bit. So, you know, I just tried to get a little bit extra seasoning on places where there was no seasoning. So didn't go crazy with the seasoning, but we definitely tried to get a good coating of our seasoning on there. Smells good, guys. You can smell the curry powder in it. You can smell the garlic. My wife was like, man, it hasn't even cooked yet. You know, like, it smells amazing. So love those smells. We'll see how it comes out, though. So what we're going to do is we're going to let this roll. This will probably go for about 2 hours. We're looking at 165 internal temperature in the breast, and, you know, 170 in the thigh. That's generally what you're looking for. So we're going to let this go. We're going to go inside here in a bit, and we're going to make a teriyaki kind of glaze to kind of go on the outside of this, to give it a little bit of added element flavor there for Huli-Huli Chicken. That's what we're trying to do here. So, so guys, hang in there. Come on back, man. Come see how this thing's doing. Let me go ahead and cut this motor on. And there she goes. That's just a thing of beauty, boy. That's a thing of beauty. If you don't have this Joetisserie and you got a Kamado Joe, this should be the #1 accessory you're looking at, man. We love this accessory. So, all right, guys, I'm really going this time, and I'll see y'all in a little bit when we come back with an update on this chicken. Alright, guys, so we're going to put together this Huli-Huli sauce for this chicken. Chicken's just rotating out there right now, but it don't have too much longer. So while that's rotating, let's go ahead and give you guys an idea of what we're doing for this sauce. So we're going to do a ½ cup of soy sauce. Keep in mind, guys, there's like 30,000 different renditions of this recipe. So This is just something I'm putting together. I've seen other recipes out there, and I'm putting together how I want to do it. So I'm gonna go with a 1/2 cup of soy sauce. This is a whole cup of pineapple juice. 1/3 cup of honey. We love that sweet element. And so we're gonna glaze our chicken here towards the end of its cook. So we're gonna go ahead and prepare this now. And so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna put some ketchup. I'm gonna do about 1.5 cups of ketchup. You can alter this how you want, man. I mean, however you want to alter it, you do it. You do you, guys. I say that all the time. You do you. But if you want to follow my recipe, you are more than welcome to do that, or get one off of YouTube or the internet or wherever it is that you want to get a good recipe from. Just make this. I just like to make this my recipe. So, you know, if you're one of those people, make it your own, man. Just make it your own. Alright, that's about 1.5 cups of ketchup. You know, people put ginger root in this, they'll put fresh garlic, there's all kinds of stuff you can put in this. I don't have any a lot of that fresh stuff right now, so I'm just kind of doing my own thing. So what I'm going to do is I have some ginger root, just some dried ginger root. I'm going to try that. Obviously this is not going to be as good as fresh ginger root. It's not going to be as good, but I'm not measuring this. I'm just shaking this into my recipe here. We like the taste of ginger, so I'm gonna go a little bit heavier. That's probably about a tablespoon if you wanted to get technical. That's probably about a tablespoon to 1.5 tablespoons. And then we really like garlic, so I don't have any fresh garlic, so I'm going with the powdered stuff. Probably be about it. That's about a tablespoon to 1.5 tablespoons also. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stir this up. I'm gonna kind of let this go. I'm gonna see what kind of consistency we have. And I want like a little bit of a thicker consistency with this when I'm glazing it on my chicken there at the end. So that's my rendition of it. That's my way I'm doing it. So guys, if you want to follow that, go right ahead. So I'm gonna get to cooking this, and we're gonna get it out there, and we're gonna start glazing this chicken up and show you guys what this chicken's looking like. Alright guys, here we are. We're sitting at about an hour, a little bit over an hour with this chicken. Temp is up near 350, which that's fine. That's fine. We just don't want to get too crazy up near over 400 or anything. But man, look at this. Look at this, guys. Look at how wonderful that chicken is looking. I mean, that is legit, guys. I mean, that's gonna be an amazing Huli-Huli chicken, guys. I mean, I don't know about y'all. I don't know what y'all are used to cooking, how you're used to cooking your chicken, but that's going to be amazing. That's a great color on that chicken. I'll probably probe it here in a couple minutes, see where we're at, and then we'll start getting this glaze on here, guys. So we'll come back when we start putting this glaze on and show y'all what that's looking like. Alright guys, we're at that time in the video. It's taste test time. So this chicken went about 2 hours. A little bit over 2 hours. We fluctuated anywhere between 300 and 400 degrees. Tried not to go over 400, but I did get up to 380, 385 for a little time there. Went inside the grill, just kind of got up that high on me. But that's okay, because anywhere in that 350, 300 to 350 to 375 range, you're gonna get that crispy skin on your chicken. So, and I'm really actually impressed with how crispy this chicken, or the skin on this chicken got. So take a look, guys. Look at what we got, man. Great color on here. I mean, you can't deny that's a great color. Crispy. I don't know if y'all can hear that. Got some good crisp on it. We drizzled a little bit extra of our sauce on there. We did baste our sauce on there twice when it was rotating on the rotisserie. But then when I brought it in, I let it rest for a little bit. I went ahead and put a little bit extra sauce on there. So let's flip this thing over and let you guys see the other side. Look at the color on that. Look at the beautiful color. I mean, that's a good little char on that side. Beautiful, man. Let's flip this one over. Same thing, look at the char on that side. I'm excited about this. I love it, man. Let's take a cut, man. Let's take a cut and we'll take a taste test and get this one finished for you. But look, that chicken's just kind of, look at it, man. I'm not even really pulling at it. It's just pulling away. Look at that, guys. Oh my gosh. So traditionally in Hawaii, they serve this with white rice, mac salad, and that's a good plate in Hawaii. Usually you can go to any of the places out there, especially the places on the side of the road that do this, and that's what you're gonna get. You're definitely gonna get white rice, always gonna get white rice, and then sometimes you'll get coleslaw at some of them, and sometimes you'll get mac salad. So usually mac salad and rice is like a staple in Hawaii. So we don't have any of that. Didn't have any of that. So what we just did was a traditional white rice with this. Let's take a bite, guys. You can hear the crunch from the skin. I mean, look how juicy. Golly. See if I can get a bite here. Look at that. I'm gonna dip it in my sauce over here. I'm a dipper, man. Holy crap, that's so good. That sauce is good that I made. I will say this, I need a little bit more soy sauce. I need a little bit more of that soy sauce in it, but definitely taste the ginger in it. It's got a good ginger flavor to it. You can taste the garlic in it. If you do this recipe that I did, you might want to try putting a little bit more soy sauce than what I put in it. Definitely not bad though. This is a good sauce. I mean, I would not complaining about it whatsoever. I just like a little bit when I'm doing a Huli-Huli chicken or that kind of chicken. I like a little bit more soy sauce, a little teriyaki flavor in there. So. Oh, that chicken is so tender. Like it's just, look at the bone, guys. I'm gonna keep eating this. So let's take a bite of our rice here. Phenomenal. It takes me back to the island. I mean, I was out there in 2004. To 2009, and that just takes me right back to where I was when I was there eating food at those little restaurants in the area of Oahu. So guys, I enjoyed this one. I hope you did too. I hope this is something that maybe you'll try for your family. It's an easy cook, just got to keep them temperatures between 300 to 375, under 400, and let it go, man. Just let it go. Get a good sauce on there, baste it with a good sauce, and you can't go wrong, guys. Like I said, there's all kind of recipes out there, all kind of ways to do this rendition of Huli-Huli chicken. So I hope you'll try this one for your family. That's all I got on this one though, guys. Look here on the screen, there'll be my email, my Gmail account, my Instagram account. Subscribe, guys. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe. At least think about subscribing. We love doing this. We love bringing you guys new cooks. That's all I got on this one, guys. So we'll see y'all on the next video. But till then, we'll see y'all on the next one.